Women in Automotive, it's an area that we're not really doing that well at, and that's putting it mildly. To be leaders in that, we really need to know where are we as of today.
One of the key areas that emerged really quickly was supporting the development of gender diversity in the region and women empowerment.
Some of you have daughters and you want them to grow up and have the same opportunity and pay as the sons. And some of you care just because you think it's the right thing to do. Whatever your motivation, that's okay. So let's take this good intention and make change happen.
We're approaching this, or we would like to approach it from an Nissan side, as women are very strong influencers for the industry. UAE cars is registered to women. It's actually a 22% increase from the previous year. So it's a growing trend. You know, it's great for Nissan and other automotive manufacturers and dealers to have such trend. Also, 14% of Nissan sales in Saudi Arabia are now targeted for women post-June 2018. And I was talking to Orsi this morning. She said it's 6%. I called our marketing director and he said it's 14%. It's actually a great trend for the industry to see more women as customers.
This is what consumer experience is for Michelin. Bringing the idea of a painful and necessity purchase to an idea of food experience and most refined food experience in the world. Here today I brought my colleagues, and we have the head of the pricing for the region, who is a woman. We have the head of the business development for premium tires, who is a woman. We have the head of the HR, that is a woman as well, and who is for the and the head of the communication.
A lot of people have been learning about cars and the automotive industry through magazines and newspapers. And because that's where people were spending their time. They went to the shops, they bought a magazine, they bought newspapers, they spent time sitting down with that, reading every article, etc., etc. It doesn't happen like that anymore. Fewer people are reading newspapers and magazines, that's fact. More and more people are spending time on social media. And so if you're not on social media in the automotive industry, you're missing an opportunity.
On a global level, 1/3 of women are the audience who like cars. And we can see that from data we collect from a global perspective. But when we come to see how they talk, they don't talk about cars. They still like the stuff they want. They still want the topics they want. This is not about because they don't care about cars. It's because they're used to talk about other stuff. This doesn't mean they're not ready to buy a car.
On electric cars, women are much more favorable towards electric cars than men. And on shared mobility, again, women are much more favorable than men.
I also work with dealers, and it was very interesting actually going out to distributors here in the region, because it's instant respect. They give you the respect just because who you are, for which I have to fight every day back in Europe.
50% of women in emerging markets likely or very likely to purchase a vehicle online.
You know, you want women into more senior positions, but you need to then encourage men to take paternity leave and try and encourage men to have a bit more of a role in the house, which has helped my career flourish.
Setting up Arabian Gazelles, the first supercar club for women, came with its own set of challenges.
Sitting right here in this room today, each and every one of us is making a difference, a huge difference.